there's a long way to go, but I do think quite a bit has happened already. I mean, already just the conversations that I've had with women, we just didn't have those conversations before.
About it is, I think there's a lot of focus on what they say what women want.
I've seen so many changes within my industry, but not just within my industry. I see it in other.
It's not what we want; it's what we'd like to not be done to us.
I think that people that feel terrified of this conversation are probably doing wrong things, and I can feel that palpably. And it is very exciting.
I see it at my daughter's school. I see it in my friends' places of employment.
I mean, it really is about a collective, and that's the inspiring thing.
I see it really everywhere, and it gives me great faith that the world that these girls are growing up in is going to be different than the one that you and I grew up in.
Again, there's the solidarity that is providing women with a chance to start finally telling their own stories and not being used as sort of tools to tell their stories through other people.
I feel like men might be beginning to behave themselves a little bit better.
What is going on and what's positive is we're recalibrating, our relationships, behaviors in the workplace, and it's long overdue and needed and a good thing.
There is a new way of communicating, or a slightly new awareness.
I've been quite free, always in my choices in life. I didn't need MeToo to do that. But I think MeToo's movement was very important for certain people, for certain women to speak out.
I think the Me Too movement has changed a lot, but like a lot of hashtag movements, the problem is when you do a hashtag on something, people think it's fixed, but it's not. It hasn't really changed anything because it's still happening. It's just people think it's fixed.
I think it's had a ripple effect all across the world, beyond Hollywood.
I think, we're at the beginning of a movement, and I think we have to keep pushing because, you can talk a good game, but you have to wait till it really changes. So we're not there yet.
Yeah, I think so. It's just good everybody's aware.
The business sometimes is the last one to learn.
The old status quo can't hold. There have to be these evolutionary leaps in people's behaviors and what is acceptable.
We hope that constantly talking about it changes it for, as I say, the generations to come.
I think for me it's just being a young woman in the industry and, hearing actresses kind of tell their story and being able to hear those voices and know that it's okay to speak your truth on things and stand up for what's right and say no and be, it's a great community that is really formed because of this.
The thing is that you've got to keep vocal about it. You've got to be vigilant. It's not something that can never be really done and dusted until there's equality and everybody's voice is heard.
Do not oppress us or try to control us. It's just don't limit our possibilities as human beings and allow us to just be.